Developing story concerning a house fire in Lancaster. A lot of investigators spending hours combing for clues in the charred ruins of the home on Pleasant View Drive. One person remains hospitalized after being rescued by a police officer and a neighbor. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Nikki Dementri spoke with one of them tonight.
This is what's left of the home on Pleasant View Drive in Lancaster. A family is homeless and investigators are stumped after an early morning fire left it in ruins. Neighbor Joe Pagano was outside with his wife moments before it began.
As she left, I shut the door and I maybe took a handful of steps and there was a pretty substantial boom.
Pagano says his wife called 911.
By the time I had my shoes on and got out of the house, and started walking towards it, trying to figure out what's going on, flames started shooting.
Pagano and another bystander moved the man away from the garage as flames got larger.
He kept talking about his dogs, my dogs, and again, he seemed disoriented. I had grabbed his phone and he had said, yeah, thanks, I'm sorry. And then before I knew it, he got up and proceeded to run back towards the house yelling, I'm sorry.
Pagano says he then went back inside.
I didn't think he'd get out of there.
He says first responders then were on scene.
We were yelling and explaining, there's a guy inside, And as they said that, he was still banging. I grabbed a landscaping stone myself and threw it through the window.
The victim was ultimately transported to ECMC where he remains tonight. 2 others who were home at the time and the dogs are all safe. Neighbors in the area are stunned at what happened.
Neighbors came across the street, down the street. A guy around the corner offered his house, he and his wife, for me to stay there.
Bowmansville Fire Chief says firefighters had issues with the hydrants, each having a low water pressure, one just hundreds of feet from the home.
The fire was so fully involved and it was getting ahead of us, and we wanted to make sure we had a good water supply.
Jasinski says water issues have been a problem in the neighborhood for a while.
There is a big issue.
The town of Lancaster contracts out to the Erie County Water Authority. A spokesman for the Water Authority confirms it is aware of a low water pressure in that area. However, it's unclear whether the town plans to address the issue moving forward. Now, the cause of the fire remains under investigation tonight. Live in studio, Nikki Dementri, 7 Eyewitness News. Okay.